Today we're going to talk about a critical fight for survival. It's the story of this absolutely magnificent bird that's right on the very edge of extinction, and the incredible coalition that's racing against time to save it. This is the Sulu Hornbill's last stand.
So meet the Sulu Hornbill. Locally, in the Philippines, it's known as the Tawsi. It's this stunning, medium-sized bird, pretty much all black except for its brilliant white tail. But for the people of the Sulu archipelago, it's so much more than just a bird. It's a living, breathing symbol of the forest itself.
But here's the number that should really stop you in your tracks. This is our best guess for how many adult Sulu hornbills are left in the entire world. Fewer than 40. Just let that sink in for a second.
And yeah, that tiny number makes its official status heartbreakingly clear. The Sulu Hornbill is, and this is no exaggeration, the world's rarest and most endangered hornbill species. It's been listed as critically endangered since way back in 1994, but honestly, the situation has only gotten worse.
So how on earth did we get here? To really get a grip on this crisis, we've got to look back at the history of the world's rarest hornbill.
What's just staggering when you look at this timeline is how fast this all happened. Back in the 1880s, when it was first discovered, the Tawgis was described as widespread and abundant. Just a decade later, in the 1890s, there were reports of dense flocks on the island of Tawi-Tawi. But after that, things get quiet. The last time anyone recorded them on Jolo Island was in the 1930s. And now, the entire global population is stuck on a single island, just teetering on the brink.
Okay, so what happened? How does a bird that was once everywhere end up on the brink of complete extinction? Let's break down the threats.
This map right here shows you the island of Tawi-Tawi in the southern Philippines. This is it. This is the last place on Earth for the Sulu Hornbill. This one island is all that's left.
And this really hammers home the scale of the loss. The hornbill used to live across the islands of Jolo, Sanga, and Tawi-Tawi. Today, it's only confirmed on Tawi-Tawi. It's pretty much believed to be gone from the other islands, which means it now exists in only about 40% of its original home.
The thing is, this isn't just one problem. It's like a perfect storm of threats. The biggest one, by far, is habitat destruction. We're talking illegal logging and mining that just carves up the pristine forests these birds need to live. Then you've got hunting, for both traditional and cultural reasons. On top of that, you have the huge looming threat of climate change. And this is a big one, regional instability, which makes doing any kind of conservation work on the ground incredibly difficult, not to mention dangerous.
But, and this is important, this is not a story without hope. Facing what looks like certain extinction, an incredibly powerful coalition for conservation has come together.
This picture is from a really pivotal moment back in March 2019. You had 44 experts from 23 different organizations. We're talking scientists, local government officials, community leaders, international conservationists, all in one room in Manila with one single unified goal: figure out how to save the Tawsi.
And believe me, the importance of this meeting was not lost on the global conservation community. John Paul Rodriguez, who is the chair of the IUCN Species Survival Commission, said this, and I quote, "We envision this type of inclusive, participatory mechanism as the model for all species planning efforts." So this wasn't just about saving one bird. It was about creating a whole new blueprint for how to do conservation right.
And just look at the lineup of partners here. You've got local government, you've got on-the-ground conservation groups, and you've got international experts from the IUCN. This is a truly global partnership, but with local leadership right at its heart, which is key.
So what did this incredible group actually come up with? Well, they created a blueprint for survival. The result of that massive workshop was this: the Sulu Hornbill Conservation Strategy and Action Plan. It's a 10-year roadmap running from 2019 to 2029, designed specifically to pull this species back from the brink.
And the plan is beautifully clear, broken down into 4 main pillars. First up, research and protect. I mean, you can't save what you don't understand, right? So the first step is to survey the populations that are left and legally protect their forest homes. Second, engage communities. Conservation only works if the local people are on board, so the plan focuses on raising awareness and providing sustainable alternatives to things like logging. Third, enforce laws. This means cracking down on illegal hunting, trapping, and trade. And finally, step 4, safeguard the species. This is the last resort, setting up conservation breeding programs to create a genetic safety net just in case.
So this 10-year plan, it sets the stage for a much bigger, longer-term vision.
So what does a successful future for the Tawsi actually look like?
This is the official vision statement from that action plan, and it's just incredibly powerful. The goal is that by 2050, the Sulu Hornbill will be living in healthy, viable populations back within its protected historic range, and that whole system will be managed by empowered local communities through conservation programs that actually honor their culture. It's a truly complete vision of success.
And that's really why this matters so much. Saving the Tawsi isn't just about saving one species. It's about saving an entire ecosystem, because this hornbill is a living symbol of a healthy forest. It's about empowering communities and preserving a source of deep local pride.
Which, of course, brings us to the crucial question. The blueprint is there. The global and local partners are all in. The vision is clear. But in the face of so many tough challenges, will this incredible collective action actually be enough to secure a future for the Tawsi?